Welcome to Gravely Mistaken, and I want to give a shout out to all of my siblings who love me.
You only have one sibling.
I have 4.
What?
I have 3. I have 4. Seth, and then my step-sibling, Chad. Be real.
Okay.
Because one of you know who you are, won't stop bugging me on Snapchat about it. Don't snap me.
Okay, so, if we remember from previously on our D&D adventure.
His name is Seth. He knows who he is.
Thank you. Now, so basically what's going on in this, so we got done, we took down the poster, so nobody should be coming up to bother us anymore, although we still don't know who put that poster there. So, we now are headed back, and Bob the Blob comes floating out to us, telling us that everyone's getting sick. And so, we rush back, hopefully. Slime looking at you. We do rush back, right?
Yes, we do.
Okay, we rush back, and, at this point, 20 or 30 people who are really sick. And more keep falling ill, pretty bad ill. It's starting. So you start at, you go there. Everyone's sick. So what do? You see all these sick people.
We murder them.
We do not murder them.
We don't actually murder them. That's
we
awful.
ask what happened.
So do you have anybody in particular you want to go try to see?
Probably, wouldn't the Great Kahuna know what's going on?
So, Great Kahuna is actually doing the worst. He's probably third to worst. But, over him is Sister Salsa, and she's doing fine.
Okay.
So you can go ask her.
Let's ask her then.
Okay, and so tell me, what do you want to ask her? So you run over to her, what do you want to ask her?
First of all, what happened?
Okay, roll for how successful that conversation's going to go.
Never asked me how to roll for conversation.
Was that a nat 1? Oh my word, you are using Megan's cursed dice.
Yeah, that's why we got rid of them.
Okay, here. You know what? I'm going to pull a DM. That didn't happen. And jiggle it up nice in there.
13, okay.
Okay, we're rolling.
Maybe I should just use this for this
Yeah,
too.
that would be fine. So, you run over to Sister Salsa, she's been, she's trying to help sick people. You ask her, hey, what's going on? She says, well, it started out with some of the kids getting sick. All the kids got sick first. And then, the elderly started getting sick. And then lastly, it's been, the more healthier people. But we don't know where it came from. But it did start, after you guys left.
Shine bright like a diamond. Sly is just well, children are diseased little carrying germ factories. I want to point that out. Children are germ factories. They also smell really weird.
Okay, so obviously something's going on. People are getting sick. Okay, there we go. So don't read this out loud, but this is for you. Okay, there you go. Slide. Hey, I see you over there.
I can't read it. I don't have my glasses.
Sly is just now starting to feel uneasy
Yeah.
at this whole situation.
It's Coronas. No, I'm sorry. Come on, that joke was happy to go in somewhere. I still love the fact that a certain person in this room's mother was texting like crazy, seriously concerned that we had contracted Coronas, or that somebody we know has contracted Coronas. And we're just
You made me miss my mouth with my gummy bears, so I'm kind of really upset.
I will be honest, I may or may not have taken that person's phone, and when their parent asked, does anyone you know have Coronas? I may have texted their mother back saying, nope, you? people are getting sick. And let me see that piece of paper again. Don't unfold it. You cannot see the notes because we do have the note passing thing to let characters know what's going on. And if you ever need to let me know.
Well, because, okay, you said it happened right after we left.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that everyone had in common was the
Food.
So could it be something from the water? Because that was the first thing that was put in.
Or it could be the fact I dripped blood in the soup.
Legit.
True.
Sly don't care.
Could be, yeah, because it would have to be something within the soup.
Okay, so you're starting to look around. So you guys, you want to go investigate the soup?
Sly doesn't feel good anymore.
Minute.
Oh.
Sly needs to probably take a pregnancy test.
Sly needs to take a pregnancy test. No, you're not taking a pregnancy test because you know what it takes to take a pregnancy test in this medieval time period? You have to pee in a cup. We have to go hunt down a rabbit. We have
That's
to...
a bit extensive. I can just do magic.
I don't know. You know, tell us in the comments below. Is there a D&D magic pregnancy test? There probably is, considering in the official D&D there is a spork. There's gnome throwing in D&D. Official gnome throwing page. There's probably pregnancy tests. Magic pregnancy tests.
Oh wait, I've been on the run for over a year now, so it's not that.
And you dropped gummy bears on the floor.
Oh my god, no.
Our priorities are true. Anyway.
Now I dropped my dice and now I can't find it, but I can't.
Okay, and
I can't
meanwhile,
burden.
and I forgot my character.
Lander, your character Lander.
That's how tired I am at this point. Yeah, Lander discreetly gets up to go use the little men's room.
Little men's room. I follow him. Sly follows him.
And
Sly
Are you trying to be
Lander-
stealthy
Lander,
or are you just trying to be obnoxious?
Obnoxious.
And Lander is kind of just looking over his shoulder, watching Sly like, what in the world are you doing?
Do you want to roll to see how successful you are trying to get privacy?
Yeah.
You're going to need that thing.
Oh, yeah, true.
Ew. No privacy!
Oh my
Okay, so you got a
goodness.
choice. I mean, you've got to go.
I'll stare at you while you do it.
But, okay,
No.
now here's the thing. I will
Okay,
tell you
I'm
what
bored now.
No. Hang on. I will tell you what. Where is my... Okay. I've got a coin here. And we're going to flip it.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
not
going to flip it.
I'm not gonna follow him into the bathroom.
Well, no, this is for context something. Okay, so I'm gonna flip it. You're gonna call it.
Okay.
If you, just trust me. If you get it right, you're gonna want to get it right. Okay.
Tails.
It was tails. Okay. So you just gotta go pee. Otherwise, that'd be really awkward.
Okay.
So you just gotta go pee. So you just kind of like try to put yourself in between a tree, just get as much privacy while not.
Sly doesn't want to be here. Sly gets bored. Sly leaves.
So you can try just staring down Sly, but
We've already figured out this isn't a good thing. What happened to that elf, guys? We forgot the elf at the pub.
You forgot the elf at the pub.
You forgot the
He was
elf.
handcuffed to you.
So Bob comes out. He comes jiggle floating over, and he says, "Guys, I really do think that you were onto something with the soup because let's think about it. I didn't eat the soup, and I'm perfectly fine. But everybody who did eat the soup started to get, sick. Plus, if you think about it, it's like a disease or an infection. The weakest people are going to get sick first. It was children, then the elderly, and then all the regular adults. And at this point, 90 people are down with this thing. It is rapid. And so you guys, I'm just going to force you. You all kind of meander over to the giant pot where there's just barely anything left. So, our magic person. Yes, you. I need you to roll to do an investigation spell. See what's going on with the soup.
Sly rubs her hands together still doesn't feel good. But we know it's not pregnancy. Is that a 6? No, it's a 9.
Okay. So, with that 9, you start picking up just darkness. Or not really darkness. I take it back. I'm sorry. You're picking up something's wrong. Like there's something off. You can't quite tell what.
Is this the soup from today?
Yeah, the zippy chicken corn chowder, or the bloody zippy chicken corn chowder, and some people.
Someone.
Sly walks over and knocks the soup over. Do I have to roll to see how?
There's barely anything in it, honey.
We're still knocking it out.
Okay, so there's like a palm full of drops
And then we knock it out on the ground.
onto your shoes because you rolled a 4.
Both of you to assume I'm wearing shoes.
So you drip it out, and do you want to do anything else to this? I mean, I'm pretty open to how you're going to investigate this.
Are any of the little children not sick?
No, they're all sick, and I mean, like, it's okay. I don't want to get too descriptive to get gross, but it's forwards and backwards if you catch my drift.
Gosh darn it! Don't put this online.
That's all I'm gonna say. Like, you don't. It's pretty bad. There's barely anybody standing to take care of those who are sick.
I scoop up some of it, like in a bowl, and
What
like
goes
a
on your shoes?
spoon. Yep, off my shoes, and can I go put it in a child's mouth?
No, you
Just see if it kills them.
already done as is. Jeez. You do that, I will have you excommunicated. You will become actual excommunicado. Think. Do you do it?
No, because you told me no.
Okay. Jeez. Monster over there. There's just chaotic, evil. Not so good.
Out of all of this explorer stuff that I have, do I have anything to test for like toxicness?
Well, here's the thing. Okay, just really think about it. Okay, obviously it's the soup. Think. Was it the cauldron? Was it the ingredients? Was it
Cauldron.
somebody? Okay, you think it was the cauldron?
Yeah, come on. Let's go wash this cauldron out.
Okay, so you take it out, past the curtain, past the back kitchen.
Well, I can't wash it in the river. The river is filled with dead bodies.
No, they flow down. They flow right down.
That's not
It's a
okay.
constant flowing river. You never have to worry about it. So
would
what do?
still
You
be
take the
concerned.
giant black cauldron. It took like all of us to lift it because it's absolutely massive.
Can't you drop more gummy bears?
Into the cauldron, no. So you have it back there. So what do you do with it once it's out back by that constant flowing river that comes down from the mountain with this giant statue?
Clean it.
So you put it in the river. God bless everybody who's downstream.
It's probably got years worth of muck in it.
Yeah. Well, no, they do clean it. They don't actually pick it up and move it. Normally, they just scrub it out. But so you clean it out, and I will say this. So you, because you are a ranger, you do tend to have a little bit more of that heightened woodsy senses. So I want you to roll for senses. And I want you to pick a scent, or like not a scent, but like a sense that you have. What are your 5 senses?
Touch.
What do you want to do?
Smell.
Smell? Okay, go for it.
An 8.
Okay, we're having you roll my dice from now on.
Fine.
That dice.
An 8.
8! Okay, the dice has spoken. Obviously an 8. So you start smelling, it's something deep and musky. But you can, like, within the pot, like, you shove your head inside the pot while it's in the water, and you can, like, actually smell, and you're like, something's rotted.
Yeah.
So you're getting a better picture at this point.
There's probably dead bodies in the river.
So you smell something rotted, and you're like going, okay, this isn't good. But here's one thing. I'm not going to tell you much, but I will tell you, it's not just coming from the pot.
Nope.
No. Any more investigation?
I touched things. I rolled a 17.
Woman, while we were doing that. Okay, so what did you plan on doing?
You just told me to pick a son.
Oh, I meant her. But yeah, you know what? We'll go with you. Okay, so
Here, we'll just do for sight.
for sight. Okay, so you're looking around, and you know the mountain is huge, but then you start noticing something a bit odd. Like once you start like seriously focusing, one of the slight, because there's a bunch of little rivers that come to form to make this stream, and one of the rivers has a slight discoloration.
Someone's been murdered in the stream.
You're calling it now. That's what it is.
Yep. Come on, guys. Time to go get rid of this body that I definitely didn't place there.
Okay.
I didn't put this body
So
there.
what do you think, Lander?
And we know we didn't, and I'll be real honest with you, Lander. I know for a fact we didn't do that because we just shuck all the bodies downriver. No one wants to go upstream.
Yeah. Still, we should investigate it, see what's really going on.
Nah, you gotta... Okay.
So we know it's coming from the water in the river. We know that's the thing that poisoned everybody. So it wasn't ingredients. It wasn't somebody. Or at least not.
It was the water.
It was water, or something, or somebody, or maybe somebody poured something in the water. Maybe somebody threw something in the water. Maybe something is in the water. You don't know. So this is where consequences are going to start getting real here. You're going to have 3 options. Now you guys are currently marching up the river, marching.
Thump.
Because this is a massive mountain and you come up to kind of where that river is turning colors, but you can't follow it anymore because you know it's rocky. It's just an unpassable area, super dense forest, dense, thick thistles and weeds and bars and you know everything. So you cannot pass it anymore. But you still need to go. You understand it's coming around from this area. So you guys scan around. I want you to roll for both of you. Roll for like, intuition. Especially you. So you get a 12.
What's that over there?
Where did you send it?
8.
8?
No, that
No,
one.
that's a 5.
Oh, come on.
Dice are not your friends. So 17. Trust me, I had to roll for the both of you.
Oh, okay.
So you, of course, Lander, being the foremost expert of the mountain,
None of the dice have anything to say.
you see 3 things. Or you know of 3 things that are remotely in this area.
Okay.
There is a cave off to the right. The summit, or one of the lower level summits, is straight up. And then onto the left side, left is the cave, right is some slight castle remains, and up north is one of the smaller summits. Here's the thing though. Each direction, whatever direction you choose to go, is going to cost you a day. Every single day that you are gone, 30 people are going to die.
How many people are at the sect?
About 100. So we could quite nearly make this whole group go extinct. If you go to the cave, it's only going to take you 1 day. If you go to the remains, the castle remains, it's going to take you 1 day. If you go to the summit, it's going to take you about a day and a half. So y'all got to really think about where do you think you want to try to figure out where this is coming from. This is what I'm going to
I don't know. Where do you want to... Lander, you know the area. You do this crap.
Okay, you just shove that over to Landon. If anything goes wrong, we'll blame Landon.
It's all Lander's fault.
That is a very good question.
Come on.
For some reason, I'm thinking cave.
You want to go to the cave?
You know what? Aren't you a map maker? Yeah, I'll go with you. Then this is your fault. No, those blood of the little toddlers is on your hands.
Excuse me, I didn't hear you put any input in this.
I did. I told you you had to make the decision.
Okay, so you want to go to the cave? Is everybody agreed?
Wait, what about it?
At this point, Leland is she's more of the go with the flow. I'll support you no matter what decision you make. I won't help you with that decision, but I'll support you all the way.
You guys are making this hard on me.
You are the travel guide. Come on here.
Okay.
So you choose to go to the cave. So you
This
go
is gonna end
off
up
to the
badly.
left.
This is good.
And so I have a picture here for you guys. This is the cave and let me see if I can get better lighting on this thing. So this is the cave entrance. And it's covered with moss, green, vines.
Go in there.
Here, I'll pass this around.
No, I see it. I can see it.
Stone,
with
a
my
couple
eyes.
sunsets, very raggedy, loose, kind of on the. I mean, it can fit, a person through it. It's not super tiny or super big or anything like that.
I see it with my eyes. Yep, that looks like a cave.
Okay, so this is where it's about to get fun.
Oh
so you're
no.
slowly going into the cave. Does anybody have anything we can? I mean, does anybody want to attempt making a torch? Does anybody want to try a spell? Because otherwise, you're going in darkness.
Sly walks over very casually behind Leland, whistling.
Sly, you wanna roll for
Push!
Did you just seriously push Leland?
Push!
Leland goes flying forward with a giant of flame coming out of my mouth, because no. Lights up, and here's the thing. So you pushed me forward, I fell forward on my face.
No, she pushed me.
Oh, no, she pushed me.
Oh,
she was behind me.
You pushed.
So she pushed Leland forward. Giant plume of fire comes out of my
That'll
mouth.
fix it.
Lights up the entire cave, and in the very back of the cave, you go, oh no.
No.
Why
No,
did
no.
you push her?
Well, at least now we know. Run. Can I roll to run? I don't even know what's in this cave.
So what is back there is called the.
Is it a rose gold dragon like the iPhone?
No.
Oh.
It is called
Why do you disappoint me?
the Karen Crawler.
I
You
hate.
can clearly and distinctively see it, and you know from past history, the Carolyn Crawler is like a bottom feeder. The Carolyn Crawlers are aggressive subterranean scavengers, greatly feared for their paralyzing attacks. They scour their underground territory for dead and decaying flesh, but also attack and kill living creatures. The crawler's multi-legged and segmented body grows to be about 9 feet long. This one's 8 feet. Not full length, but it's...
Okay, so this son of a gun got lazy and then left a perfectly good corpse in the river. Look what happened. This is your fault.
Do you want me to finish describing this thing? Because it gets better.
Sure.
8 slender tentacles protrude from its head, directly above its mandibles. Each tentacle is about 2 feet long and secretes a sticky, paralyzing substance. A rank odor often accompanies the creature and warns adventurers of its approach. Like so many other hybrid monsters, the Karen Crawler may well be the result of genetic experimentation. Now, they can smell really well, even though their eyes are not as great, and they use their tentacles to attack and paralyze you. Otherwise, they can't really deal so much other damage, outside of like biting and devouring flesh. Although they don't use their bites to really hurt you, they just devour you.
Can I cast Fireball?
In just a moment. There's only one in the back of the cave. They're not a super intelligent creature, and so I mean it's not like a super bad one, but it's definitely gonna so and just to warn you, its HP is 19.
Oh, boy.
So here it is basically this. I have a whole thing right here. That's gonna represent that crawler, the nice little dragon earring I have. And each of our pieces are gonna represent us. So my character got shoved forward.
I cast Fireball.
You cast Fireball?
Do you want to run? Because this is probably going to kill you.
Well, I am part dragon, so I mean this.
Aren't you immune to fire?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
She's just gonna burn off all my clothes and be like, well, too bad.
You don't need clothes.
Okay, so roll.
So,
Because I'm still in the mud trying to get up.
Yeah.
Can I cast Fireball around my dagger? Can I
Okay,
roll?
here's the thing. If you are casting for Fireball, you have to... Okay, so if you cast for Fireball, it's a guaranteed hit, just depending on how much damage. If you do casting with your dagger, you better have, like, a 14 and up in order for this to work. And then whatever number you still roll, I have to subtract 1. So do you want to try it? Or
Yeah!
Okay, go for it, dagger.
Judging how well this went last time, Sly is just like, I got this. Takes the black dagger she owns.
Leland is still trying to get up, halfway up at this point.
Duck! Is what she screams as she, like, yanks the thing back.
I'll roll to actually get out of the way. So I kind of slipped and face planted.
I got an 18. So she just cocks that
17.
sucker back. Like she's tossing a softball and then boom. And green magical fireball.
It consumes the crawler. Like at this point, it's at 2. It just wants to go home. It just wants to run away. It understands it's outmatched. So do you want to run after it and kill it, or do you want to just let it go?
You're right. Get in there. You're supposed to kill these things. I did all of your job for you, and this is how it's done. I feel like I'm a better ranger.
I know it's not.
I'm a better ranger than you.
Tell her what your job is.
Look, my job is just to study it and then
Well, you better go
lead people up and let them explore and make sure that, they don't fall off a cliff.
Well,
I do not deal with the creatures.
You better go be studying it because it's about to die. And you know what happens if that injured thing runs loose?
And whose fault that is?
Many people
injured?
should die. Many people will die, and it's your fault.
So what do you want to do? You can go ahead and do whatever you want to do outside of flash the thing.
It's your turn. You can do. I rolled for initiative.
What do you want to do? I mean, you can ignore it, continue into the cave, go kill
You know
it.
what? I'll go kill it for you because no one else is there. Did I? Where's Leland at? Leland!
Well, because of you and my horrible roll of a 10, I basically slipped in mud. My entire back is thankfully above the belt. All my clothes are gone along the entire back, so I'm and I'm face deep in mud.
I like how my character, even though is the most squishy, has the exact same dice as the both of you, but I'm still doing pretty good.
So my character is just trying to put
I'm just gonna take my bow and kill the thing because it could cause problems later.
Sly is just running, her little horn spiked tail, little tiefling tail is just yeah, murder toward this thing, and trips over. I'm gonna roll to see if I trip over you. No, I step on you.
So what you did was you tried to run and use me as a cat, kind of a springboard situation.
Yeah.
And as you jumped, your foot kind of slipped out from underneath you, and so you didn't fully fall on the floor or anything. But
I did a fumble.
You definitely fumble. You catch yourself, but you fumble, and you kind of take. You only jump a foot. So
I made a asexual bard. That's what I've done.
Leland is basically just trying to put the desperately yank clothes back together along her back, so her entire chest is not on show for everybody and everything.
Nice.
So my priorities are my modesty right now.
Okay, you should kill it, Lander. It's your fault.
You know what? Okay, so what did you do?
I was going to roll to see if I could kill the thing, but then you guys
Did something.
There's a perfectly good, straight shot.
So we will find out what we do about this thing and why the people are sick and if we will survive. Next episode.